Hi, Jackie here of readmeeatmedrinkme.com. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Now, I know that I've been MIA, so I feel like I have to do a little bit of a story time to explain my absence. Okay, so the past couple of weeks, I have been really sick. Like, sick. So sick that I haven't really even been able to read very much because I sleep all day and all night, and it's been insane. For example, over Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, so 48 hours, I'm pretty sure I slept about 35 of those 48. It's been intense. Got so bad that I went to the ER this past Sunday. And it was intense. It was crazy. I did not feel like myself. Hence the bathrobe, no makeup, and ponytail. It's just starting to feel better. Found out that I had an infection, which sucks. But they gave me medication, so I'm getting over that. They gave me some pain pills, which is also helping. And on top of that, I'm pregnant. I know that can be TMI. Why am I sharing that with you guys? Well, you're gonna notice eventually. I mean, not gonna be able to hide it for that long. So some good news and some bad news, but overall, I'm doing fine. I'm doing much better. I'll be able to get back onto these videos like I've been wanting to do regularly, and so yeah. But outside of that, I did want to do a video in honor of my happy news about some of my favorite children's books, because why not? It's a built-in topic for this week. So I will share those with you right now. One of my first picks for children's books is For the Love of Soccer. It was written by Pele with great illustrations by Frank Morrison. So this is what it looks like. And it's really, really pretty. Let me show you some of the illustrations because his work is just ridiculous. This is one of my favorite pages. You got the coach with the kids. It's really great. So I like this because it's all about soccer and action and doing your best. And one thing that's cool about it is pages like this. So you'll have like Pele doing something, doing an action, and then another kid that's, inspired by Pele doing the same thing. So I thought that's really cool, kind of having that juxtaposition, showing that you can love soccer, at any age, and anyone can be a part of it. And I really love that. So yeah, that's what this book is. Just really pretty. I love the art. This next book was actually gifted to me. I used to work at an elementary school, and I was working with some second graders in a second grade classroom, and I would read to them a lot. And they actually got together with their parents and bought me this really great book. So they all know that I'm a Disney fan. I used to work for Disney. So they bought me this, and it's perfect. It's the Christmas storybook collection. It's got stories for all of these different characters. So Princess and the Frog, Mickey Mouse has one, Dumbo has one. So you've got your classics and your more modern characters. Wally has a story, 100 Dalmatians. And it's cool because there are certain characters that you don't get to see in the wintertime, like Tiana. You don't really get to see her in the wintertime in the bayou, but you get to see her and her winter getup, and it's just really pretty. So like here's one from Wreck-It Ralph, but there's some really great stories in here. So I love this book. I love to be able to read it to the kids that I babysit. It's just fantastic. It's just so darn pretty. Like, look at that. It's so beautiful. But what do you expect? It's Disney. Of course it's going to be beautiful. Speaking of Disney, one of my other favorite books I actually got from Disney while I was working there. I worked for Disney Volunteers, and we would go and read books to kids at schools. And this book is called The Sandwich Swap. And I love this book for so many reasons. It's got a really great message about, tolerance and prejudice and things like that. It doesn't like get into the race issues or anything, but it's still really, really great. So it was written by Queen Rania Al Abdullah of Jordan. And she, oh my gosh, this woman is so beautiful. But anyway, so this is what this book looks like, The Sandwich Swap. And this book is about two girls. One of them is kind of like your all-American, white girl who eats like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for her lunch. And then her best friend is Salma, who I don't think they actually say where Salma is from. But she's definitely Middle Eastern, and she has like pita and chickpea paste that she brings for her lunch. And they're best friends, but they get to lunchtime and they're kind of grossed out by each other's lunches, and that kind of causes a rift between them, and they're calling each other gross and yucky and stuff like that. So it turns into a big thing, and because it's a children's book, it's all going to work out in the end. There's only so many pages to do that in. But I just love it. I think it's really beautiful, and it's one of those things that when you're reading it to kids, it's really nice because you can get them involved, especially like ew, yuck, and ew, gross is something that's repeated throughout the book. So the kids like to be able to shout that out with you, and I think that's really cool. It makes it more interactive when you're reading to kids. But it's so good. It's so cute. But the message is very important. One of my other favorite books is this one. It's Duke Ellington, and this one's literally just about his life. It's by Andrea Davis Pickney, and it's illustrated by Brian Pickney. And it's just really, really good. It's won several awards, the Caldecott Honor Award, the Coretta Scott King Award. So yeah, here's some of the art. Let me show you some of that. But it's an interesting style, kind of like has a sketch feel to it, It kind of like, almost like it was scratched out. And I think that's really cool. But it's about his life. So it starts off with him as a little boy and how he didn't want to play piano, and then he ends up being this man that does so many great things in music and kind of helped change the face of music. So yeah, this is a great one, historical, but it's really good. And last but not least, is not necessarily my favorite book anymore, but when I was a kid, I loved it. It's called Teddy Bear Land, and back in the day, you used to, your parents could go to the grocery store or something, and they could fill out a form with some information, and then you would get your book in the mail, and the book would be personalized to you. So my mom did that. No, my grandparents actually did that. My tutu and my granddaddy, my dad's parents, and it was just really, really cool. I had my name was in the book. And so, like on the very first page, it's got my name, Jackie. But it was really cute, and everything is about you, kind of. So it's you going on this adventure with this teddy bear, and your name is all throughout it. It's really cool, and I would read this all the time. It was the best thing. So, you're going on like a rainbow slide, and there's ice cream sundae mountains, and the gumdrops, and the jelly beans, and the strawberry soda fountain. So it was like all the stuff that I liked. Like, I love strawberry soda, so that's what they said it was, And I just thought that was really cool. Got your marshmallow bunnies that you can ride. It was awesome. And then, of course, you got to go back home. So it was really cool. I really enjoyed this book as a kid. I don't even know if this company is still around anymore, to be honest. Best Personalized Books, Inc. I don't know if they're still around. I know there are companies that still do that, so if you guys have nieces or nephews or kids of your own, I totally suggest you guys looking into it, because as a kid, it was the coolest thing. There was nothing better than just sitting there and reading this book over and over and over, and I had so much fun. So yeah, so I recommend doing something like this for a kid that you know, for their birthday or something, because they will definitely cherish that book. And you know, I got this book. When did I get this book? I got this book in 1992, and I still have it. So that tells you, you know, I totally cherished it, and any kid that you get a book like that for, they're gonna cherish it. So when I have my little bundle of joy, I will totally be doing that, because it's just awesome. Who doesn't want their name in a book, you know? But yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Remember how I said I was not feeling well? I just realized how crazy my camera angle is. What are you gonna do? When you're sick, things happen. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked what you saw today, make sure that you go ahead and like it and or subscribe, so that way you can see the videos that I do in the future, because there will be more videos, I promise. Now that I know why I'm sick, we'll get it all together. All right, but thank you all for being here. I will see you guys next time. Bye.